When it comes to combat, it is a fairly common notion that any weapon is only as good as the one who wields it. In the right hands, even a simple everyday object can become an instrument of absolute destruction. Different cultures throughout history have, time and again, emphasized this principle, and since ancient times, warriors have honed their skills to such an extent that they wield their weapon as if it is an extension of their own body. Of course, that is just a metaphor to illustrate a warrior's mastery over their chosen weapon, but what if that wasn't the case? What if a weapon was made not just to be swung like a sword or thrown like a spear, but to quite literally become an extension of the one who wields it, and to augment its user's own natural capabilities to practically turn them into a one-man army? Enter the Nanosuit. Developed by Crysis Systems, a subsidiary of the Hargreave Rash Biomedical Corporation, the Nanosuit is an advanced tactical combat armor designed to be the next generation of combat hardware. Originally conceived as a defensive countermeasure against the alien ceph discovered buried under the Earth, the Nanosuit was built by reverse engineering captured ceph technologies. But why a suit of armor? If you want to fight off an imminent alien invasion, why not just build bigger, more powerful weapons? The answer lies in the aforementioned principle, that any weapon is only as good as the one who wields it. You see, the ceph are an incredibly ancient race of technologically advanced aliens that appear to be colonizing entire galaxies, and the true extent of their capabilities is completely unknown, perhaps even unfathomable to the human mind. Such beings could easily destroy all life on Earth if ever they should launch a full-scale invasion. The response to this possibility was the idea that we didn't just need better weapons, but better soldiers. And from this idea came the Nanosuit. With the promise of a viable defense against the aliens in the form of post-human super soldiers, the Nanosuits work by enhancing both the physical and mental capabilities of the wearer. This is accomplished using cutting-edge nanotechnology called cryfibril, also known as the nanoweave. The nanoweave is an artificial muscle fiber system composed of highly versatile nanomachines that can interface directly with the human body and can perform a wide variety of functions such as muscle augmentation and camouflage, among other things. This gives the wearer superhuman levels of strength and speed, where a soldier in a nanosuit can easily flip over a heavy armored vehicle all by himself and close in on a distant enemy at lightning-fast speeds. In total, the Nanosuit has 4 distinct modes of operation, and the wearer can switch between these modes on the fly using a radial menu system to select the ability that the wearer requires in any given moment. These are Armor, Strength, Speed, and Cloak. Pretty self-explanatory with those names, but what's surprising is the level of effectiveness with which the suit is able to carry out each of these functions. In Armor mode, the suit's energy supply is directed towards absorbing kinetic impacts, such as from incoming projectiles, while also modifying the suit's outer layer to protect the wearer from high levels of heat and radiation damage. In effect, the wearer becomes temporarily invulnerable to any lasting physiological damage, making it possible for the soldier inside to continue fighting under conditions which would otherwise be fatal. In the first Nanosuit, Armor was the default mode, and when the suit runs out of energy, all the wearer has to do is to find a safe cover, and the suit will return to full power in a matter of seconds, allowing the wearer to resume fighting. The Strength and Speed modes work by using the nanites within the suit's inner layers to temporarily augment the wearer's biology at a cellular level, allowing them to easily leap over cars with a powered jump, or to even kill an unprotected enemy with a single punch, while with the Speed mode, the wearer becomes able to not just run faster, but also gets vastly improved reaction times. This does come at the cost of reduced armor protection, however, and the soldier must carefully monitor the suit's energy levels in order to make the most of these modes. But the most advanced feature of the nanosuit is its tactical cloak ability. When activated, the nanites in the suit's outer layers change into crystalline structures and rearrange themselves into patterns that bend and redirect multiple wavelengths of light hitting the suit, including visible and infrared light, effectively turning it invisible to the human eye along with a wide range of surveillance systems. While offering an obvious and incredible tactical advantage, the cloak mode is still somewhat experimental and rapidly drains the suit's energy while moving, and also drastically reduces the armor levels. Getting shot, sprinting, and even firing a weapon while cloaked will all drain the suit's energy almost instantly. However, combined with slow, deliberate movements, a cloaked soldier can easily outsmart enemy defenses and bypass ambushes and traps while remaining undetected even when deep within enemy territory. While impressive all on their own, these primary features are not the only thing that makes the nanosuit stand out. The suit also has an array of secondary support systems that further improve a soldier's effectiveness on the battlefield. In environmental extremes, the suit is able to maintain a stable internal temperature, keeping the wearer warm or cool as the situation demands, and can keep a soldier alive in up to a negative 130 degrees Celsius or negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit. In the unlikely event that the suit freezes over, the wearer can activate a special defrosting device integrated into the suit that will quickly thaw the suit and make it capable of movement again. The suit's visor component incorporates night vision capabilities and a binocular function, allowing the soldier to tag enemies, supply caches, and other objects of interest in their environment. In addition to this, the suit also has integrated communication systems allowing audio and video-based communications over a wide range of frequencies. And as the suit is completely sealed around the wearer's body with no seams whatsoever and maintains a stable internal environment, it can remain fully functional even underwater. The suit also has integrated hydro thrusters that provide increased mobility and speed while underwater and can even enable movement in zero-gravity environments by using atmospheric gases as reaction mass. An integrated rebreather system provides 1 extra minute of oxygen reserves while operating underwater, and once that is used up, the suit spends energy to keep the user breathing for longer. Once out of the water, the energy reserves return to normal and the rebreather restores the atmospheric oxygen for further use. Finally, the suit also has an onboard supercomputer that not only helps manage the suit's core functions, but also collects, processes, and stores vast amounts of data that the suit captures in the field. This supercomputer also enables the soldier to remotely connect with and hack a wide variety of digital and electronic systems, making the nanosuit an effective cyber warfare platform in addition to its normal combat capabilities. With all these capabilities, the nanosuit is easily one of the most valuable assets in any combat situation, but if it falls into the wrong hands, it can just as easily become a great detriment. As a contingency, the suit is armed with a self-destruct mechanism that, when triggered, vaporizes both the suit and the wearer, and the control of this mechanism is usually held by a commanding officer on the field, but it can also be triggered remotely if needed. Prior to the discovery of the ceph spaceship on the Lingshan Islands, there had been several prototype builds of the nanosuit developed, but these have never been used in any capacity other than for research and development purposes. However, once the Raptor team had been deployed to the Lingshan Islands, Nomad encountered KPA troops using nanosuits of their own, much to the surprise of the Americans, who had been developing the suits in secret. Even as Nomad later observed and remarked that the suits were probably just cheap knockoffs as they weren't as powerful as the Raptor team suits, the Korean versions were in fact fully reverse engineered from ceph technology, same as the American ones, and not merely copied from the American suits. However, it was during the ceph attack on New York that the most powerful version of the nanosuit was deployed, aptly named the Nanosuit 2. While this suit was practically the same as the Nanosuit 1, there are some key differences that make it more powerful. It is stronger and lighter than the original Nanosuit, with larger energy reserves, improved visor and tactical data management system, and overall improved suit powers. In this new version, the strength and speed modes are consolidated into a single function called the power mode, which is now the default suit mode. In this mode, the suit automatically allocates the needed energy for enhanced movements or powered attacks and jumps based on the wearer's movements without the wearer having to actively select the right suit mode. Additionally, Nanosuit 2 also has an improved ceph technology integration, allowing the wearer to fully use ceph weapon systems and even tap into the ceph hive mind. In New York, the ceph had deployed a viral spore that infected humans and broke down their bodies at a cellular level. The Nanosuit 2 was able to assimilate the spore, and within its deep layers, it was able to repurpose it using a bioagent called the Tunguska iteration to attack the ceph forces instead of humans. Once this countermeasure was ready, Alcatraz/Prophet was able to integrate with the ceph towers dispersing the spore and were able to deploy the said countermeasure, eliminating the immediate threat. The updated Nanosuit also features an enhanced neural interface called the Semi-Autonomous Enhanced Combat Ops Neuro Integration Delivery AI, or SECOND for short. This is a non-sentient AI system that stores and manages data transfers directly to and from the user's brain. In other words, it is an AI-powered brain-computer interface that enables the Nanosuit to integrate seamlessly with the wearer's brain, and the wearer can gradually offload their mental processes directly into the suit. This effectively makes the Nanosuit an extension of the user's own brain. But more than that, the Nanosuit is a symbiotic piece of technology which over time merges with the wearer's body. And this process can happen at an even faster rate as the wearer suffers extensive physical damage, as the suit breaks down non-critical tissues to repair the critical organs. Because of this, the suit cannot be easily removed, and once the symbiotic process has begun, the removal process becomes that much more difficult, requiring a precise laser surgical process called skinning to properly remove the suit. This process can be extremely painful and in many cases can even prove fatal for the person inside. Eventually, the suit assimilates the personality and consciousness of the wearer, who by this point is so intricately bonded with the suit that they can access all of the suit's functions with just their thoughts. The final stage of the symbiosis results in the soldier completely merging with the suit, resulting in the so-called post-human warrior. During the events of Crysis 3, it is revealed that Rash had installed a core function in the suit which was to limit the nanites' transformative and regenerative capabilities. However, when the Alpha Ceph began to open a portal to the Ceph homeworld, Rash made a drastic decision and removed the restrictions of Prophet's suit. This resulted in the nanites being able to freely transform and rearrange themselves as needed, and having already formed a bond with the Prophet's mind, the nanites were essentially a part of his new body. Thanks to this final transformation, Prophet was able to survive a fight in Earth's orbit and a free fall through the Earth's atmosphere, as the nanites, now unrestricted by their programming, completely reformed Prophet's physical body, effectively resurrecting him. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know down in the comments what do you think about the incredible Nanosuit. Also, if you like this video, let me know by hitting that like button, and for more content like this, do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.
Road to Recovery Summit earlier today.
Time and again, we look to new miracle technologies to solve all our problems and paid whatever price was asked be in together, with full recognition of all that has been lost, and all that we have found again.
First week of boot camp, they taught us a lesson. A good soldier knows there's only one thing he can rely on when the chips are down. Not his cutting-edge intel, not his state-of-the-art equipment, not his top-of-the-line weapon, just himself. Took me a long time to remember that. For now, the war is over. I made mistakes along the way, but after all, I'm only human. My name is Lawrence Barnes. They called me Prophet.